Former President Donald Trump was shot over the weekend in an assassination attempt while giving a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. I saw the footage, I saw the reaction. There was a lot of confusion. I was struck by the response. I was struck by a few things. They didn't know who the shooter was until I think a day later or something like that, or they didn't at least report it. They didn't know what the weapon was. The information was slow in coming in, and I didn't know how to make sense of everything. And I was reminded of two other assassination attempts, one successful, one not so successful, that happened in recent American history. And I wanted to kind of look at those and study them and see what the differences were and if I could make sense of what was going on. And so this is what I came up with.
Starts a couple of months old.
So here's the Trump assassination attempt, to jog your memory.
Look what happened.
Everybody gets down, gets out of the way, realizes that it's not firecrackers or fireworks, this is real gunshots. Now, what I'm wondering is what's taking so long to get the candidate out of there? A lot going on here. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Move, move, and nobody moves. Who's training these guys? This reminds me of my kids. They're 7 and 10. When I tell them to give me back the iPad, it takes them forever to do it. They eventually do it. They move faster than these guys. This is seconds long, maybe even minutes. I don't know. So wow. I love that Trump says, "Let me get my shoes." Pandemonium going on, complete chaos. You almost just got killed, and the guy's got enough self-composure to be worried about his shoes. Maybe he was wearing the Trump shoes. That's like a disheveled Nick Nolte there when he got locked up in Malibu that one time. That's a personal thing. Forget that. Let's get the hair all together and everything. Let's get the guy cleaned up before we carry him out. And Donald Trump in the middle of total chaos and mass confusion and a near dance with death. Can't resist a photo op. And the Secret Service allow it. You know, I don't know what the protocol situation is. It doesn't seem like they followed it. And you got to stop one more time for the wave. You got to do that. That's the presidential wave. I love this guy's vision. And they whisk him ever so gently to the car. It's almost like a boxer walking into an arena, then a presidential candidate who just got shot in an assassination attempt being rushed to a car. Now, I want to contrast that with another assassination attempt. This one, unfortunately, was successful.
Good evening, I'm Ted Koppel. Surely everyone knows by now that Buckwheat is dead. But for those of you who have not seen the videotape of Buckwheat being shot, let's take a look.
Similar thing, Buckwheat, saying hello to his base, to his fans. Everything seems cool.
Hey, Mr. Wheat. Yeah.
Notice how quickly Buckwheat's protection jumps in?
Yeah.
This is textbook. There was clearly a lapse in protocol with Mr. Trump. Tragic loss there. Buckwheat eventually died. That guy will be missed, I'm sure. That's not any easier to watch even 30 years later. Before I go on to the next clip, let me apologize now for the graphic nature of these assassinations. These are some things people want to get away from, and people don't want the memories of these, but this is in the interest of truth and wanting to get to the bottom of things, delve deeper. This next one. This is Bob Roberts, a candidate that was, an assassination attempt was made on him in the 90s. And I want to look at this as well. Notice pandemonium everywhere, same thing. Gunshots ring out. Secret Service people, his protection, jump right in, subdue the threat, and get the candidate to safety immediately. They check on him, make sure he's cool, and then get him out of there. The action by the protection is immediate. Now, this is a long run to the car, but they're clearing the area, getting the candidate to safety by any means necessary, moving through people, clearing the area, getting them to the getaway vehicle, and getting them out of there. This is also textbook. So Bob Roberts, unfortunately, was paralyzed from the waist down in the shot attempt, but he did wind up living, and even more so, he wound up winning. He was down in the polls before all this, and this galvanized his base and drew support for him, and he wound up coming back and winning his race. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I saw his foot move. Okay. Well, the reports were that he was paralyzed from the waist down, but he's moving his foot. I don't know what to make of that. I'm glad that he's okay. Maybe he's more okay than we thought. And there you have it. Once again, I apologize for the graphic nature of these assassinations. I apologize for taking anybody back in time and reliving these harrowing moments. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. I hope this illuminated some things. And let me please extend my condolences to the victims, to their families, to anybody who was touched by this senseless act. And I wish Mr. Trump a speedy recovery.